Herreshoff Manufacturing Company in Bristol, Rhode Island has been at the forefront of the boat building industry for over 100 years. One of the most structurally impressive yachts the Herreshoffs ever built was the 1903 America's Cup Defender Reliance. With a mast the height of a 20-story building and over 1,600 square feet of sail area, the yacht was so revolutionary for its time, it actually caused a change in the rules to the America's Cup.
Reliance, in some respects, is evolutionary because that's the way Herreshoff was. He would build each of these boats bigger and better and faster than the previous one. To understand how extreme Reliance is, you have to understand the race measurement rule that it was built to race under. That is the Sewanaka rule. That is, in really essence, a waterline rule. The speed of a displacement hull boat is really governed by the length of the waterline.
And the Sewanaka rule was a handicap rule which was developed based on sail area and waterline length, both of which are factors that contribute to a boat's speed. The longer the waterline and the greater the sail area, the faster you should go. If you are competing with a single-masted vessel, the limitation was that the waterline length could not exceed 90 feet.
These boats were certainly the grandest, the biggest of them all. It had a crew variously from 64 to 72. You don't see that anymore. From 16,000 square feet of sail area, you don't see that anymore. So on so many scales, you can say that's the biggest, baddest that was pushing the technology a whole nother generation leap forward. For her time, she is the pinnacle of the big, great 90-footers. Those have not been replicated. There are mega yachts now, but they don't race in America's Cup of such prestige.
So the popular press would say, well, it was because of that having reached the limit that it caused a change in the rating rules. But in fact, Nat Herreshoff had come to that conclusion about 1900, and he had proposed, and they developed a new rating rule called the Universal Rule.
The rules became more and more sophisticated, more complicated in some respects, and the designers were challenged as to, how to design the fastest boat within the confines of the measurements that were going to be taken on the boat.
So what you can see is a big push to change the measurement rule, and that's what happened, and that's what obsoleted Reliance.